Good afternoon, my family. This is a topic that is going to probably touch a lot of hearts. I'm talking about incest and sexual abuse issues, which is very, very, very painful, and it is an urgency that we pay attention to our children. I'm going to share my testimony with you guys. It is so heartbreaking. At the age of 3, there was a man left in my home. Sexually abused me. He fondled me with his fingers until he soiled my pajamas with blood. At the age of 3, yeah. No one ever told me that was a bad guy. If this happened to you again, you need to share, you need to tell someone no matter what. So I went through my life at the age of 3, believing that nothing was wrong with being touched. Now I'm getting ready to expose my family secrets. This was swept under the carpet, was not talked about again until I was 36 years old. From 3 up until maybe 16, when I learned to say no, I was in the safest place and I was molested. I was at grandmama's house and I was molested by one of my uncles. I was at mama's house, molested by the man at 3 and another uncle at 12. The safest place. And then becoming to enjoy the feeling, the touch. Looking forward to the feeling, the touch. Because no one kept me safe. No one nurtured me. No one told me anything about incest and sexual abuse. Now, at 36, when I decided to confront my mom and ask her, Mom, why didn't you take better care of me? Why? What happened? You didn't tell me what to do when this happened to me at the age of 3. And my mother told me, she said I was ashamed. I was afraid because it happened to me. She told me that her father came home drunk and he raped her. She was a young girl, 11. And she told her mother, and my grandmother believed what she said, called the police. The police came and got him and took him away. They never saw him again. My mama carried on the guilt. She had 11 other siblings, and she felt responsible for her siblings not having a dad. And then she went on to say to me as she walked to school in those little country, Mississippi city, when she started to walk, how the people was whispering and talking about her. When she got to school, how they was whispering and talking about her. And she said, I didn't want you to go through that. She thought she was helping me, but it hurted me. I didn't have no protection. But when she told me the story, family, friends, it brought a healing to my soul. And we healed together because that was her first time ever sharing that. She told me. So now I have to go back to my daughter, my oldest child, because I needed to know if someone touched her. And it happened to her. Family members, do you hear me? Family members touched her too. And my baby girl. I had to go to her, and all her life she heard me say, anybody touch you? Because if they do, I'm going to kill them. Anybody touch you? I'm going to kill them. I'm going to kill them. She was grown, 18, 19, when it happened to her in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana. She didn't give anyone my phone number to call me. Why? Because all she heard all her life, anyone touch you, I'm going to take them down. Oh, I was going to take him down, you guys. I was trying to get a flight out of here. Good couldn't get a flight out. They didn't have a flight going to Atlanta. I had been set up the gunplay and everything. But the grace of God allowed me to have to drive with my child who had been molested and my grandson that don't mind handling the business, and a crazy mama Sandy Faye was on their way. But for the grace of God, that 6.5 hour ride calmed me down, and the Spirit of the Lord started to talk to me. And I had to go there without the gun. I had to go there with a sound mind and get my child up out of there. I'm mad as hell, y'all. We need to pay attention to our children. Then I have to go to my son, which is now 25 years old. Son, anybody touch your son? Yeah, mama. Family members again. We got to take care of our children. We saying that our children are the future. We walking around here, parents, knowing that we been touched and it's showing up in some kind of area in our lives. We in the church. The church don't want to talk about incest and sexual abuse because their children probably have been touched or they have been touched as well. The community don't want to touch this conversation. The family don't want to touch this conversation. They want to sweep it under the carpet. We can't sweep this under the carpet no more. We have to save our children. Now, let me go back to my experience. They call me fast ass, womanish ass, hot ass. No one ever asked me what was going on with me. I didn't know how to articulate what was happening to me. Here I go, 8 years old, in Ohio, with my grandmother, my brother, and my 2 uncles and my aunt. Fast ass, hot ass, who's addicted to the feeling of being touched, go into the room where the uncle who has been touching me all the time, and I said, come on, uncle, and touch me. It scared the hell out of him. He said, get out of here, girl. Get out here, and called my grandmother and said, mother, this girl in here coming on to me. I'm 7. My grandmother went to popping me upside my head and calling me womanish and fast asses. I'm standing up there confused as hell, wondering what the hell is going on. Couldn't say he been doing this to me all the time. That was the day, the first time that I remember shame coming online for me. Embarrassment coming online for me. I was a free spirit child. He messed me up to this day. I'm 63 and I'm still fighting this shit. Pay attention to your children. Pay attention to your children, family. Heal yourself if someone done touched you. Tell it. It's not too late to tell it. It's not too late to tell it. Get the stuff from under the carpet and deal with this mess. Our children are doing all kinds of things and we just judging them by their actions. Judging them about what they're doing. Set them down and ask. They're overeating. They're doing all kinds of things. Was supposed to be online with this and I've been running from this. I'm not running from this topic no more. No more. We need to be aware. We have to wake up, America, and save our children. They don't have to get 63 years old to start recovering and talk about this.